Greetings of the day. Welcome everyone to the English text class. Good morning everyone. Let's enjoy lesson number 4 of Unit 5, which is a poem My Mother Saw a Dancing Bear by Charles Causley. Charles Causley was a poet and writer. He was born in Cornwall in United Kingdom and spent most of his life there. His work is known for its simplicity, directness, along with its association with folklore and love of nature. Folklore, children, are traditional customs, tales, dances, or art forms preserved among the people from generation to generation. This is a poem of a dancing bear out in the heat entertaining children, which Charles' mother happened to watch by the schoolyard when she was young. The keeper makes a living by making the bear dance, caper, and do roly-poly somersault, which amuses children, but the poet's mother sensed that the Bruin was crying inside. Now let's recite the beautiful sensitive poem. My Mother Saw a Dancing Bear by Charles Causley. My mother saw a dancing bear by the schoolyard a day in June. The keeper stood with chain and bar and whistle pipe and played a tune. The Bruin lifted up its head and lifted up its dusty feet, and all the children laughed to see it caper in the summer heat. They watched as for the queen it died. They watched it march. They watched it halt. They heard the keeper as he cried, "Now roly-poly somersault." And then my mother said there came the keeper with a begging cup, the bear with burning coat of fur, shaming the laughter to a stop. They paid a penny for the dance, but what they saw was not the show. Only in Bruin's aching eyes, far distant forests and the snow. The poet Charles Causley says in the first stanza that it was a hot sunny day in June, and the poet's mother enjoys the dance of a bear by the schoolyard when she was a kid. The keeper held the chain and bar to control the bear and had a whistle pipe to play the music on which the bear danced and capered. A Bruin is a brown European bear. He did what his master wanted him to do in this stanza. The children laughed at the Bruin when he acted in a playful way by lifting his head and dusty feet and ran or jumped around. In this stanza, children, the Bruin acts as a soldier. He does march past, halts, and also acts as if dying for the Queen of England. Then it also does roly-poly and somersault. It could be a reference of World War I, where soldiers were made to march, halt, and many of them died also for their country. The keeper made a living by collecting money from onlookers who were watching the show. When the keeper and the bear came with a begging cup, everyone stopped laughing and felt ashamed on seeing the suffering of the poor animal who was performing to make them happy under the scorching heat of June month with his burning coat of fur. In the last stanza, children, the poet Charles Causley wants to say that the Bruin is basically the habitat of cold regions. Its thick fur coat protects it from chilling cold weather. Thus, the scorching heat in the month of June was already very torturing for the Bruin, and on top of it, the keeper made him perform different acts which made it feel hotter, as if his coat was burning. The poet's mother sensed from his aching eyes that he was missing his native land and companions. The summary of the poem is that, children, the poet Charles Causley's mother happened to watch a bear show when she was a school-going kid, which made her think and reflect on it, that though she found the show amusing, but at the same time she noticed sadness in the aching eyes of the Bruin, who was thinking of the lost world of snowy mountains and forests, missing his native land, his companions and family. The deep message that this poem conveys, children, that it is wrong to keep the animals captive for one's own selfish motives. They also feel pain and sorrow like us, but are helpless and unable to express. Thank you. Stay connected, stay protected.